Hello, everybody. If you are humans, aliens, spiritual beings, cats, or parakeets, as long as you are listening to the Universal Consciousness Show with Diana and Aage, we welcome you to join our mastermind group as we explore the higher realms and the unknown. Today we present to you the Seekers of the World, the new and global forum for knowledge and wisdom. We and our guests will try to unveil the secrets of the universe, as well as the small day-to-day things that make our life better. We will delve into the hidden and banned medical cures, future science, universal success principles, the self-aware universal consciousness, the real power of the mind, spiritual concepts, and the nuts and bolts of higher conscious thinking, and whatever you like to talk about. Because of the vibration of the show, just by listening, you will be raised to a higher level of consciousness. And we, as the host, promise you a journey like none you've ever been on. Sit back, put your feet up, and allow for the hidden, the strange, and the unusual to come to you. We've been looking forward to this show because we are talking with a Qigong master, Monk Zhu from Australia. And we will be discussing the advantages, the health benefits, and how it will sharpen the mind and give us discipline and unbelievable abilities by practicing the obscure Eastern arts. I'm going to be rather quiet today because I have learned over the years that when I am in the company of excellence and wisdom, I listen rather than talk. So with no more jabbering on my part, I want to welcome Monk Zhu to the show. And since you are also, excuse me, since you are also a Qigong practitioner, Diana, maybe you should start this one out for us.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello, Mongsu. And thank you very much for being here and sharing with us your wonderful knowledge. To start with the beginning, could you put in a nutshell your history and tell us about your inspiration that brought you to this path, to this way of being a Taoist monk?
Quite easily, I can share with you in simplicity, and it won't take long. So I do thank you for this interview, and I will share in just one movement my whole history. Are you ready for it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hopefully you can hear this.
Okay.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's my whole history of Qigong.
Okay.
You said to explain it in a nutshell. It is the ring of the universe. If I seriously went into details of who I am, what I do, what I have done, how I became, it would just really put more compost onto the ego.
Okay.
So we will bypass for now the details, because if I started rambling on, I would give the ego more fuel for it to burn, and it would be much more energy to get rid of later on.
Okay.
That could make sense.
Yeah, so we will, in essence, say the ring of my existence and chi that runs through all things is simply displayed by the action alone. It has nothing to do with history or the future. It is purely keeping your mind and heart connected to the depth of source by being an open channel.
Wow. That's nice.
Yeah.
Then, so we can talk then about Tao, and how would you describe the state of doing nothing in order for the work to be done?
Well, again, I will reiterate, if you described the Tao, you'd be missing the point. If you became whole in the Tao, you'd naturally be the Tao itself. and not be able to describe it.
Yeah, I suppose if you describe it, that creates separation between you and the Tao. Would that be about right?
Yeah, it befits exactly what you said. And in knowing this, you're never asleep. And when you know that you've always been awake, there the Tao is born.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys know this from being healers, being extraordinary human beings of consciousness yourself. How is it that you put in words? Explain to me what oxygen looks like in your mind.
Yeah, that could create a little
Right.
difficult to explain.
Right. So if I said to you, the only way you could describe oxygen is by holding your breath.
Mm-hmm.
And therefore you couldn't explain it. You then would stop holding your breath, and you'd have to be the action that actually gives oxygen a path to open all your airways, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly with the Tao, exactly with Qi. If you tried to put Qi or the Tao in words, you'd be missing the whole point of the action that actually liberates your existence with it.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Did you sort of fathom that? Do you want me to simplify that even a little bit more?
I think that makes sense, actually, because we are. Since everything in this universe that we are in, apparently, that we see, is all mind, then the Tao is a non-physical, intelligent energy that permeates everything. Am I on the right track on this?
If you said that in those words, when you said, am I on the right track, it'd be off the track by saying that there was a track to begin with.
Yeah.
Right. So in essence, your Qi, your meridians, I've been studying just by doing and not thinking that I was importing things that could be stored.
Yeah.
Okay, so in essence, if I could simplify it again, how about we call energy love?
Yes.
Okay, and I love it the way you put it, Aage, in your written text of your brilliant book that you've written. If you could just name the title of that book for this interview.
Yeah, it's Spiritual Science, Higher Consciousness Thinking, and How to Access the Universal Consciousness.
Wow. Diana, have you read this?
Yes, already twice.
Wow, yeah, you've been missing opening the door. You got to read it 3 times.
Yes, that's true. I was on my way to read it for the 3rd time, and then I met, let's say, Aage, and I get to the show. So Anyway, my life was changed.
It'll change even more on the 3rd, because like Quigong, if you just keep doing it over and over and over and over and going to the depth of every part of your channels, you will open up doorways that are unlimited.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because many writings, including this book, and also especially the written teachings of Qigong, is what I'm told, it's written on several levels of consciousness. You start out at one level, and then next time through, you get more out of it, and the 3rd time, and as you keep practicing, you get more and more until it just is you.
That's a brilliant way of saying that. When you drop what is you and go beyond form, then you become the flow itself. Yeah.
Yep.
It sounds brilliant to a layman for them to understand. If anyone that is listening, if you even understand that, if anyone that is listening I've came to a realization not long ago, I could call it the now, that no one is enlightened because when one is enlightened, there ceases to be even one itself.
Mm-hmm.
So it's if anyone says that they are enlightened, it's a fraudulent purpose to make money.
Okay.
I have run into that
Mm,
in the past.
very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And everyone would love to think that they are enlightened, but that's all they do. They think that they are enlightened. But the true masters don't think, therefore, enlightenment is their action in every move.
Mm-hmm.
And you know this.
Yeah.
May we go to the next level in saying that energy is abundant and it's unlimited.
Yeah, right.
Yes, it is.
And may we even go beyond even the understanding of what can be contained, and that we are all generators, which we seem to be like magnets that either attract or repel.
Mm-hmm.
So will our love from that energy source attract exactly that what it already is?
I don't know, attract it when it already is. It already is. Is it?
Mm-hmm. Well, in saying that, when channels are blocked, do we not form things that bring things to the surface?
Yes, to the surface, yeah.
Okay. So if we tend to... Have you ever heard of the term, Aage, that our skin that cover our whole body, in the Chinese term, it is actually pronounced as the third kidney?
No,
Right.
I haven't heard that.
So we obviously have two kidneys in our body, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, our skin that covers our whole body is like an atmospheric system that is a cleansing with billions of pores, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we tend to stop thinking in the terms of just breathing through our nose and exhaling through our mouth, we can tend to go beyond that form and exhale and inhale through our skin.
Mm-hmm.
So in saying that, do we not sweat through our glands?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's another cleaning portal system.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, have you ever heard of the term to drink your food and eat your water?
No.
No.
Okay, for the digestive system, for us to make it a little less work, for the body to be less tired in digestion, that we must chew our food until it feels like it's water.
Yeah,
Okay,
that I've heard.
and that you've heard, and that we must gulp our water like it is food.
Wow. That makes sense.
Okay, so Aage, you'd be very familiar with the term of knowing that there's DNA in every molecular structure.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that we can change that DNA with our process of how we inhale and exhale.
Yeah. That is also taught in the martial arts.
Yeah. May we also confirm that there are three types of chi. There is the chi you are born with in form when you are birthed. There is the chi that is found in our food. And there is also the essence of universal chi that governs the whole universe. Yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So in essence, isn't it not our course or the journey of unifying all chi to then become the flow itself in every part of our process?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So may we please say, example, all three of us right now, just for the time being, take a nice deep breath through our nose, hold it for 3 seconds, 3, 2, 1, and exhale very slowly. Now, we can come back to the original essence by knowing that when you did that action, what went through your brain?
For me, I had nothing.
Right. Diana?
Energy.
Okay. Let's go with energy. And for Aage, we had nothing.
I
Is
was
it
thinking
not
nothing of thought. Yeah.
right? Nothing of thought. That's because the brain was definitely too busy to be contained with the movement of going all the way in and all the way out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we must really come back to the origin of all things. What is true energy?
Well, I will call it actually the same as Albert Einstein did. He has come to the conclusion that the whole universe was composed by one substance called love.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, the origin of love, can we point at it?
I doubt it.
No, we cannot.
Okay. Yet, can we be the action of it?
Yes.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now, all three of us know in unison that can we consider the global Earth as one body?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay. Do we consider the body at all blocked right now?
Did you say blocked?
Yeah, blocked.
I don't think so.
Okay. In essence, energy can never be blocked, but those that display denial of access, we sometimes feel that. Have you ever thought about the Earth? And I was observing this the other day. Half of the world is in starvation and the other half is obese.
Yeah.
Yes, I also thought about it.
Okay. It's very interesting that Aage, you and I, and Deanna, I'm going to get to know you a little bit better and more in the now.
Mm-hmm.
We live freely right now, don't we?
We like to think so.
Right. So on the whole board, on the whole body, all of us are simply doing something at the moment. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Is there ever a moment in your lifetimes that you are not a name and not doing anything?
I think I would say yes to that. Sometimes in deep meditation, I go away, and since I think of absolutely nothing, I may be in a mind-created universe. I may be just nothing physically, but I am definitely something spiritually.
Right. It's interesting you put it that way. Deanna, your turn.
Yes, I already felt that, but not too long ago. So I learned to feel that during the meditation. It's a very, very thin limit between ourselves and the state where you are nothing. I managed that.
Okay. Is there a duality in that thought process, Deanna?
No. When you are
Okay.
in nothingness, no, there is no duality anymore.
Okay. When was the last time in both of your worlds that you actually ate something and never thought one thought?
Oh,
I don't know. Can't think of that.
Great answer.
me neither. Me neither.
Right. I want to get back to your essence. What do you think you are?
Diana, you go first.
Well, anyway, I'm existing in two plans. So one is this level where I am somebody, I have a name or something, but I know there is a part of me that's still continuing to be nothing, and that makes me feel good.
Yeah, and I think
Uh-huh.
I'm
Uh-huh.
I think I'm more. We are actually more so maybe a spiritual being, and whatever that encompasses, we may not fully understand.
Okay. Can I break open the shell?
Absolutely, wide open. I'm all ears.
Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready for this?
Yes.
If you were not contained by a body and your energy in motion and you're nothing but love, where would you not be and who are you when you are everything already?
Then we are all the reals. A spiritual.
Okay. I'm going to paint a better. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Are we all ready for this?
Yes.
Yes.
Imagine yourself in a ball, and the ball, on the inside of the ball, it's actually a mirror. So imagine just yourself in a ball, and the inside of the ball is a mirror.
Okay.
Okay. Now there are things inside of that ball. There are certain, let's just say, points. And those points, we'll regard them as bodies for now.
Mm-hmm.
In the center of the ball, there is a mass, what we perceive to be as light right now. A very shining light in the middle of the ball. And off that ball of light, there are 7.4 billion extensions, so to say, on this body planet I call.
Yeah.
And the inside of the ball is a mirror. Where we seem to be losing the whole idea of loving each other is that we seem to think that we are separate, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And in that separateness is not fear born from the program?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now just picture this. You're not the fear, you're not the light, but you are that what contains looking at itself consistently without not being separate at all. You're the space that contains everything.
Uh-huh.
That's what we call energy as chi. And chi runs through everything. It only takes those practitioners that naturally bring that chi through every day, every morning, every moment, in every part of their food, in every part of their water, in every part of the earth. There are many styles of Qigong, as you probably need to, well, you could easily type Qigong into the Google and you'll see so many practitioners doing it in so many different forms.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the true Qi masters are not doing any form at all. They're actually bringing their mind to that point of heat, whether they want to heal or whether they want to just bring through things through their meridians. Yeah?
Oh, okay.
So you would have seen, I've seen in front of my own eyes where the Grandmaster held a spoon in front of me. And this spoon was not even remotely bendable by the fingers. But when he held both of his fingers at the point of that spoon, it literally melted in front of me and he could bend the spoon at will.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen this in person?
No.
No.
Okay, it's quite mind-blowing when you see something that happens in front of you and your brain can't conceive even the concept of the spoon bending 360 by itself.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, I've still got that spoon with me. I'm carrying it around everywhere I go. One day I'll show it to you, Aage. You'll love this.
Yeah, and maybe one day you can show me when you bend the spoon.
This is my point. You're the one who bent the spoon.
Okay.
But in a different form. Yeah.
I got you.
So, and you know, when have you ever heard the old saying? There was once a Grandmaster. He looked at the two young monks, and the Grandmaster was up on his horse, and he pointed to the flag, and he asked the two monks, "What is moving? What makes that flag move?" And one of the monks turned around and he says, "It's the wind." And he points to the other monk and he says, "What makes that flag move?" And the second monk was afraid to answer because he thought, wow, am I going to be right? Am I going to be wrong? So the second monk stayed quiet, didn't say anything. Couldn't help himself, but he said, "It's me. I'm the flag. I move."
Yeah.
So, you know this story, don't you, Aage?
Yeah, it all goes back to the mind-created universe.
In our essence...
He's that mind.
Yeah, in our essence. Have you guys eaten today?
I have not.
I have.
What have you eaten today, Diana?
A salad and the coffee in the morning.
Do you like coffee?
Yes, I think so.
I love coffee.
You know, I'm going to tell you a secret. This is one of my many secrets. I drink a triple shot flat white just to go to sleep.
Okay.
I didn't understand the flat white.
Mm-hmm. A triple shot flat white. It's 3 shots of really, really full-on coffee. I mean, usually people drink coffee to get up and go. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They sort of see it as their morning ritual to have a coffee, and it's like boom, it's like nitro petrol in the system.
Yeah.
Okay, I use it for the reverse effect. If I have a triple shot coffee, I'm off to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
These are some of the strange things that Taoists and monks and Qigong practitioners do. You know. May I ask you guys a question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tried bone marrow washing.
Bone marrow washing.
Mm-hmm. Okay, how is blood created? Let me ask that.
We are told it is in the blood, in the bone marrow.
Have we gone finer than that in science about how blood is actually created from the marrow?
I don't. There's another theory to that, which may have more merit to it. I'm not sure.
Do you know that one, Aage?
Uh, I need a time to think on that because I heard it, but it does not come to mind right now. I need to think on that.
Very interesting. Diana, when you heal people, how do you heal them?
How would I heal them? Because I don't heal them, but if I should do that, I would heal them with love.
Right. So naturally, you're being the vessel that brings the healing through, yet the people that come to you heal themselves through you.
Yes. Yes.
Brilliant. Brilliant. I've gotten to this stage that in my practices and my Qigong, no one needs to be healed because there is no one really there.
Right.
When they understand that they are separate and they are a self, they've created the disease in being attached to things.
Yeah.
Is not all of our misery in clinging?
Yeah, that's created from separation.
Right. So in many practices, both of you definitely would have heard of a great poet in history called Rumi.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Right. Well, 99% of his poems generally liberate the mind by telling the listener that there is no one listening and that there is nothing separate. So when one of his greatest poems is, if you wanna kiss God, then just kiss your own hand and you should be peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
You know this one, yeah?
Yeah, I've heard that, and I think what he said is basically this was hundreds of years ago. And now it's just a time when quantum physics is starting to come around to the same conclusions.
Right. Even Qigong practitioners and Taoists, we all know that there is no time, there is no one, there is no thing. And we all come from this place when we generate Qi through the vessel itself.
Yeah.
Even though you're in a body right now, are we not just conduits for energy to be expressed?
Yeah, we just are.
Yeah.
Okay. What I want to know through both of you is, what is holding you back from being the true essence?
I think attachment, mental program.
Mm-hmm. And believing that what you see around us physical is actually real.
Right. Beautiful. Now we're getting closer. So, are the eyes electrical currencies that reveal its unfolding evolution?
Yeah, I would say so.
Brilliant. Now, what would we all do if we knew that we didn't have to work for a monetary gain?
We would do what made our hearts sing.
Right. Okay. And you know what? Both of you right now are doing what your heart sings, yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and so am I. So three of us right now are probably the three of the most luckiest human beings on the planet.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, we all
even
have... Yeah?
No. I was saying, the three of us, and we don't even know what the fourth guy is. So this is all there is. The three of us
You
right
know,
now is all there is.
you just reminded me, Aage. It reminded me of a saying that I created once upon a time.
Mm-hmm.
If we had two lives, we'd still look for the third one.
Yeah.
We just have that innate nature in ourselves that we just want more and more
Yeah.
and more. It's the opposite of Qigong masters. We love having less
Mm-hmm.
because having that emptiness and being that emptiness, this is the forefront, or this is being a pioneer in Qigong, is being empty all the time.
Mm-hmm.
This is where the true force is.
Yeah.
You know this, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
You
what
know,
the
well, that is the source, emptiness, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's an old saying. Have you ever heard this one, Aage? Are you ready for this?
I am.
When our bellies are empty, we know what we need to do. But when our bellies are full, we have more problems to think of.
I haven't heard it, but it sure makes sense.
We're all fighting each other. And I remember once upon a time, Aage, you're in America, yeah?
Yeah.
Have you heard of a gentleman by the name of Jacques Fresco?
Oh, yes, I know him.
Wow, beautiful man. I would love
Yes.
to meet him one day. I'm in touch with his lovely partner, Roxanne, but I'm yet to touch base with Jacques. Jacques and Einstein had a conversation once upon a time.
Oh.
Yeah. And obviously, Jacques Fresco just celebrated his 100th birthday not long ago.
Yes, I saw that. I saw the pictures. That
Right.
was phenomenal.
Pretty phenomenal. Very phenomenal. He's obviously given society from the ground up a way of not only building, but thinking a certain way. Pretty phenomenal how he's expressed himself. Him and Einstein are talking, and Einstein started to get into a conversation with Jacques about mathematics. And Jacques said, look, I've got no time for this, all this language that you're expressing to me. He goes, if we could just get to a simple format in understanding each other. If you took a piece of, what did he say? He took a piece of sewage from the backyard and he put it under a microscope, and they both looked at this on a very, very micro level. Are we not bacteria just fighting each other for survival?
Yeah.
If you really look at it on a larger plane. Right now, Aage, exactly what's in front of you right now?
I'm sitting here looking at the computer, and that's it.
Okay. Diana, what's in front of you? Same?
It's nothing. I just enjoy everything. It's not. I cannot see anything. Sorry.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
I just enjoy.
Isn't that brilliant when you can just enjoy everything and nothing in front of you, yeah?
Yes, yes.
What a blissful state. Okay, I'm going to tell you what's in front of me right at this very moment. I've got a Tibetan bowl. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can hear that, yeah?
Yep.
Tell me if you can hear it get heavier and heavier. You can hear that, yeah?
Yeah.
I can see you moving the stick around the inside top of the bowl, wasn't you?
Right. I was moving the actual stick with felt that was giving it vibration on the outside of the bowl and moving it slowly. Did you hear the vibration of the bowl, though?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what I want to liberate our minds with is that chi is always moving, and it's like sound waves.
Mhm.
And the cleaner we have those waves, and the slower we get those waves, when we get to a point in our body when we sit so still and we breathe and we bring the heart rate down and we bring it so slow that then you can actually leave separation right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Few of us are actually slowing that vibration down because our minds are racing with survival, like bacteria.
Oh, yeah.
You feel that energy, don't you, Aage?
Yeah.
You know, most of us aren't
Everywhere.
stopping. Right, we're just non-stop. If you even go to a shopping center and just have a nice cup of coffee and just sit in one position and fix your gaze on one point, you will just see everything moving like bacteria faster than ever.
Yeah. I can see
Okay?
this from people watching.
Right. Right. So this is why Taoist and Qigong practitioners don't go anywhere near shopping centers.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a lot of
Okay,
confusing energy in there.
well, there's a lot of distorted frequencies that aren't harmonious with the overall existence of love, because
Mhm.
everyone's running in fear, left, right, and center,
Mhm.
to appease many things of their sensory. Meaning, we're all running for taste, we're all running for significance, and we're running for that touch. We're running for that excitement. Most of everything that you see is surviving for sensory perception.
Yeah.
So this is where Qigong practitioners, when we get in touch with people that have lost the essence or the vibration or the frequency or in overall, Qigong practitioners really bring everyone around them back to their original love for themselves. And
Yeah.
that's where we know we don't heal anyone, because when you lead love back to itself, it heals itself automatically. And you guys
Yeah.
know this, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what
Okay,
it's all
so
about. I
it
wonder.
is. It's what. Yeah, tell me
Yeah,
of your wonderment, Aage.
I wonder if you could talk a little bit to people in business, because they need to hear your thoughts that we have been talking about for the last 40 minutes. This is something that they need to hear more than once. And because, especially in America, the culture and the society of such that all they really go after in a major way is money, prestige, status. But there are other things that is more important than that, and they need to hear it from someone like you. I have one specific friend in mind that I need to make sure he listens to this, and he needs to hear it because he's a billionaire, and I think he's going off in maybe a wrong direction in some ways. So please speak to them a little bit.
Aage, I've got one line for people in business. Are you ready for this?
I'm all ears.
It's none of my business.
Okay.
I will start it off like that. It's none of my business, but I truly feel love for people that they have to go into the direction of chaos to know exactly what order is within them.
Yeah.
Regardless of money, whether they've got all of it, or regardless of the very few that have none of it, that are content. True peace is found in what we call experiencing things that we have not experienced. And if it's our best friends, our loved ones, and we know from a standpoint of view that it may be a very volatile chemistry that they're going towards, well, yet they haven't experienced. They need to go down that path to experience what they are not aligned with and originally don't resonate with from the get-go.
Yeah.
So if anyone and everyone is listening to the degree of what do we do in business when we haven't found our truth? Are we not just being of service when we're in business?
Yeah.
So what's happening to us is we're living a life where we're trying to be aligned with the greatest service possible. And only two things are going to happen. We're either doing things that is not our highest value or morals, or we're doing things that are the opposite of what we see, what true virtue is. Either way of what we do, we're going to still come back to who we really are. And that is, the best business is no business. And in saying this, we're all trying to survive with monetary gain and value and security. The underlying factor for business is surviving and being secure.
Mm-hmm.
Yet when we get to that spectrum that we don't need to secure ourselves from any harm or that we don't need to protect ourselves from anything, especially fear. This is the biggest catalyst that's running security.
Yeah.
When we as a whole, as humanity, know that we don't need borders or that we don't need a currency, then we will evolve to the next stage of civilization, to being abundant in every corner of every household that will ever exist. This is what every person that thinks like Jacques Fresco, the Venus Project, they're looking at it from a resource-based economy where there's no monetary gain and that we're not trampling each other to actually just get ahead. We're actually making sure that every one of us has a meal, a roof, some clothes to wear, and that we have the freedom to go into any direction we want at any given time to express our innate cultures with each other and be very much deserving of that love.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
So to your friend, I will say, no matter which direction he goes, he's going to know his true love for himself once he knows that he came in naked to this earth and that he will leave naked out of this earth.
Yeah.
But right now, if he needs to drive whatever car he needs to, if he needs to wear those bells and whistles that make everyone look in his direction, then he has to experience that to understand he's not that.
Well, he has
a hard one.
Yeah, he has mellowed out some. That he understands that basically life, or specifically business life, is just a game, and you just gotta play it the best without hurting anybody. So
well, have we not, Aage, have we not hurt a lot of things on the planet to live the way that we do as humans?
Oh yeah.
Have we not reigned with destruction to most of the life that's on the planet? I mean, we're looking at very large numbers of many animals that are being extinct every 30 years.
Yeah.
At least 50 species of our animals or our butterflies or our certain native birds are disappearing.
Yeah.
And these were created for our beauty to be just in awe of, you know. If I even go to the spectrum of Diana and Aage and myself, we come together by having a delightful conversation, and we're not raising our voices, we're not screaming in profanity. All because that we accept each other over a frequency called a radio transmission, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. We accept each other with love, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Deanna, if you are hungry right now, the first thing I would do is get you some food. Aage, if you had no clothes and you said, I'm feeling cold, the first thing I would do is give you my clothes and say, feel the warmth from my action for you. This is what our earth is lacking at the moment. Our truth, our action of love for each other, in knowing that first and foremost, you and I know peace is paramount. But in saying this, I must share this. This is exactly what Qigong is all about. I want to share something with you guys. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Yeah.
Imagine, we've obviously been educated to think that there are 7 continents on this planet, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to actually change that paradigm. I want to call the whole Earth that we've got 12 continents. And I want to make you realize that in our body we have 12 organs. Okay?
Okay.
So 12 continents, 12 organs in one body. If one of our organs suffer, what do we do in Western medicine?
We treat this organ.
Right. In Western medicine, we just treat just this one organ.
Yeah.
What do we do in Eastern Chinese medicine?
We treat the whole.
Right. We actually look at all of the other 11 organs for that one organ and why that one organ is playing up.
Yeah, right.
This is how we must look at the earth, and exactly why we look at one imperial system running the whole game, so to say.
Yeah.
Right. So we obviously know that the bully of the playground at the moment, I don't want to point fingers at one continent.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Right. Let's just say when Columbus was going in one direction, he should have let the wind take his boat the wrong direction.
Yeah.
But in saying this, look, if I'm not mistaken, what's happening is that we're focusing too much on that one continent and that one organ that seems to be playing up and not balanced with the other 11 organs. And what we must do as a whole is 11 organs, 11 continents, whichever way you look at it, must come together and unite to help that one organ to realize that most of the body's wealth is not held in one organ.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Easy to understand, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is exactly what Qigong is all about. We as a whole body can see the block in just that one organ.
Yeah.
Right. Right. And you can obviously see what's happening in the current conscious shift at the moment. We are seeing the greatest change possible by seeing the greatest sickness arise in that particular organ.
Yeah.
And you guys, you definitely are well educated to understand. If you put a billionaire in power, what would be his only incentive?
I don't know about the only, but maybe the biggest one is economics.
Right. So wouldn't it be accumulation of more?
Yeah, possibly.
Okay, so let's get back to the fundamental, simplistic version of everyone so they can understand the mindset of someone who loves the word more.
Mm-hmm.
Aage, you'd know this, the word progress. You're definitely well-versed in many languages. Let's break that word up a little bit. Pro. What is gress in Latin?
Something go backwards.
Greed.
Greed. Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
gres is in Latin greed. And what is pro?
Okay. Forward.
More.
More. Yeah.
So basically, when the whole one organ or the one continent of our whole body is yelling out, we must progress, is it not just yelling out
Yeah.
more greed? And what happens to one of our organs when it has too much to bear?
Well, it can die.
Right, it actually fails the system, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, if I took one of your organs out, and let's say it was the main part of the organ, let's say if I took your heart out, what would happen?
The whole body will die.
Right. And then what do we do? Do we not need something from the outside?
Yeah.
Do we not need another heart?
Another heart or a good electric shock. We need to do something to that heart to make it work again.
Okay, now I must reveal this secret. What runs the heart? What makes that pump? What makes the heart beat? Because you and I know when the heart stops, the soul doesn't stop. The spirit doesn't die.
No.
Right. So what makes it beat? What's the first thing that makes it beat when we're born? Good question, huh?
Yeah. We know the physicality of it being an electric charge that goes in impulses, but I don't think that's the answer.
Okay. I would like to reveal what science is finding it hard to actually share with the rest of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, we may think that our breath runs the heart because every time you breathe, but we know that we are all breathing without a heart.
Yeah.
Okay. When you're in the womb and you're just about to be born, are you breathing or is your heart just beating?
The heart is beating and no breathing.
Okay. So we're breathing inside the womb, you're saying?
No. No.
Right.
Yeah.
So what's making the heart beat? This is what science is really finding it hard to point their finger at. Is it the pulse of the universe?
Could be.
Okay, and if we get to the main frame of the whole situation, what is the universe? This is the end game for knowing itself. And I read in your bio, Diana,
Yes.
about your daughter.
Yes.
How do you explain to your daughter what love is, being as young as she is?
Actually, I don't have to explain her anything because she knows everything.
Right.
Yes. Her intuition is beyond.
Okay, so this is exactly where I need to reveal the truth.
Yes.
Nothing needs to be explained to anything when everyone knows exactly what the truth of love is and what they know, what the reality of the heart of the matter is.
Yes.
Gary Zukav, I'd like to point out this author. He actually wrote a beautiful book called The Seed of the Soul. Have you heard of this one, Aage?
No, I do not think so.
Okay. There's also a documentary called The Power of the Heart. Have you heard of this one?
No.
No.
Okay. There's a documentary with a lot of people that have expressed the truth. The heart is the immune system. Aage, you would also be you definitely be well educated to know that America is not the heart at the moment.
No, I see that.
Right. I see America trying to be the brain, yet they're confusing the brain to being the heart of the matter.
Yeah.
The brain, I feel, is the Asian country of technology.
Mm-hmm.
The heart of the matter is the Indian way of love, which I call the golden age.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I've heard you mention, Aage, that an outside source will be entering our system.
Yes.
To reveal a certain energy construction, an energy shift, so to say.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember our conversation when I said that there is space between our letters and our words for them to exist?
Yes.
And have we not gone to the understanding that when our friends from different constellations and galaxies, when they visit us, they will be bringing us technology way beyond from what our brains could conceive right now?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. And does this reveal that we are a little bit, how can I say, primitive at this stage?
Very much so.
May I reveal one thing then? Sound. The frequency. And if we've gotten to this stage where, have you guys heard of solfeggio and binaural?
Yes.
Yeah.
You have. Okay. What's the frequency of the heart, Diana?
I don't know for sure. I think 5 to 8. I don't know for sure.
Yeah, I think that could be right too. Do you know all the other ones?
No.
Okay. What I want to get to is when all 9 frequencies are placed together, does not our chemistry of our cellular body change?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now do we see the connection of why our Earth is not changing in a sense of how we all think together?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
It has separated itself so badly.
It has, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so in essence, we must all be singing the same song in sound before we can go to the next level. And that is what's called having the same dialogue. Because we speak so many different languages and mean so many different things, that we're all not smiling into our organs with love, and therefore the chi is blocked, and therefore our flow of energy in life is not producing abundance.
Yeah.
We know this, yeah?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So the main aim of the game is, how do we actually understand each other? We must come back to being simple with sound and how we exchange dialogue.
Yeah.
So in that question you had before, Aage, how do we let people know in business? We only do 2 things to actually eradicate scarcity. The only way to eradicate scarcity is eradicate the currency of the people that created the infrastructure. What makes money?
Well, there's many different theories on that, but energy probably.
Okay, let's get back to the reality. You know what makes money is press machines.
Okay.
Do we not just print that paper?
Yeah.
Right. So we must first understand each other on... And paper is not food, is it not?
No, not at all.
Right. Seeds are food. When we plant things, we grow. What makes things grow?
Sunlight.
Right.
Energy.
And water.
Yeah.
Right. So if we put all those elements together, we actually have abundance with what we can feed each other, yeah?
Yeah.
And I'm lucky I did my research, especially with you, Aage, and Joseph Newman. What a brilliant guy. He was trying to share with the world at how to create energy with perpetual motion.
Yeah.
And he's trying to share this without taking a big bite of what the billionaires were offering him.
Right.
But did you see the energy that he was coming at with everyone? It was like a fear-based energy.
Absolutely.
Right. So that's why it didn't go as far as it did, right?
Mm-hmm.
If he actually came with that invention, in a sense, with a love-based energy, then everyone would have that in their living room generating the electricity of everything that they're working with.
Yeah. It would have been here by now.
Right. It would definitely. And also in saying this, Diana, if you let people know that it's love that will heal them, then would that mean that you'd be out of a job?
No.
Okay. And what I'd really love to ask both of you is, what are the bare necessities that you need to actually survive?
Very little, actually.
Right. And the main question behind that, Diana, I'm going to get to you. Actually, this is one question. This is one question for you.
Yes.
If you have everything that you've ever wanted, what would you live for?
Yes.
Isn't that a hard one?
I would live for joy, for love.
Okay. And if you are that already, would you live for it or would you just be it?
I would just be it.
Right. So this is what we're missing. This is the link that's missing between all of us. See, we're all thinking that we must be something and we're missing the point of just already being it.
Yes, that's true.
How simple is that?
Yeah.
We all think we need to meditate when really what we're really doing is meditating, and that by thinking that we need to meditate, we're missing the point of true meditation.
Yes.
Right. So this is where most gurus are actually trying to explain to everyone that when you're not meditating, you're basically not being. And when you're meditating, you're literally just being. Same with chi.
Mm-hmm.
Same with chi. You are either making chi flow through your system and helping your system open in all of the meridians, or you are too stuck in the brain at trying to figure out what can never be figured out. There's an old saying in the Taoist, there are 3 states of being: the known, the unknown, and the things you will never know.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard that one before?
No, I'm going to use this one.
Okay. There is a copyright on that one, Aage. Take it easy on me.
Okay,
no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
We are on the hour. I am.
Yeah,
more
we
than
are.
happy.
We went over, and that is perfectly all right because there are no one that needs the time slot after us right now, so we are good. And
I wanted to mention. Did you know the? I don't want to interrupt you at all, Aage. If we're going overboard, please let me know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're okay for a little bit. Just
Okay.
I had one more question for you after you are done with your thoughts here.
Please do. The gentleman called Nassim Haraim. Have you heard of him?
Yes.
Yes.
Don't you just love this guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
One of his
I do.
fans.
Right. He explains things on such a humble term, where he makes things easily understood. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Every conversation that we've had, you, Aage, Diana, and myself, have you guys understood everything that I've mentioned?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. I would think so. There were
Have I
things that
left anything out?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But
can I get to something so simple that you can't miss it?
Yeah.
all right.
May we take a deep breath for this one? Are you ready? All together, let's take a deep breath in. And slowly, 3, 2, 1. Breathe out very slow, as much as you can. I want to share with you something, both of you. There's nothing we have to do, there's nowhere we need to go, and there's no one we need to be. When you realize who you really are, you live every breath and every moment in love without thinking that something needs to be done or somewhere needs to be your essence, or you even need to entertain a name. When you come back to this peace or being content with this realm in those thoughts, there you have found true peace.
I agree.
This is all I can share. This is the only golden light I can radiate with both of you.
Thank you.
Yeah. It's
That's
been
simple
delightful.
enough.
Yeah, this has been very delightful to hear you. And I got a quick question for you here toward the end. I see on your videos and even when we talked, you always wear white. And I kind of know the reason for that, but I need to hear it again because I keep wearing dark colors. And I need to hear it again.
Yeah. I need to ask you, what draws you to dark colors?
It is just something that I have been doing for decades and decades. It's the habit. Like black pants is fine, but it should be white. And I just haven't done it yet. I need to hear it over again.
May I please do something for you, Aage?
Okay.
When we, maybe the whole world doesn't need to hear it, but that's okay if they do. Can you private message me your address and can I send you my white clothes?
Okay.
Then you wouldn't need to hear the reason, and then you would also not need to do anything about it. Therefore, all you have to do is wear it from it being right next to you.
Yeah.
Isn't that the ultimate answer?
Yeah.
Right. So did we even choose the skin that we wanted to be bathed in when we wanted to express ourselves? We didn't look at the overall universe and say, hey, the man who's running the show in the universe, look, I know you've got some business with that thing that you got called skin. I hear that's a good thing, being clothed in skin. I keep forgetting to wear the skin when I want to be someone in form. The universe doesn't say, oh, this is the meaning of skin. This is why we wear skin, and this is the definition of skin. It actually just says, oh, cool. How about I gift you with death, and when you come back into life, you will be skin.
Yeah.
How does that sound? So be sure to please send me your address. I've got some very, you know what, I got some really cool white clothes for you, man. I seriously have.
Okay.
You know what, I think you'll look good. And on top of that, my word, I'm going to give you some really cool beads to go with it.
Oh.
Yeah, man. This is going to be from my heart to your heart, Aage. I've got a connection with you and much more to do. Deanna,
Yes.
pick a color. What type of clothes would you like?
Violet.
Okay, your wish is my command.
Okay.
I will definitely be gifting both of you with my love in sending you some things. So please, when we end this conversation, for the listeners, I would love for you guys to definitely gift me with an address, and I will in return gift you with the essence of love. Yeah?
Sounds phenomenal.
This is what we're all about. This is what Chi is all about. No, Chi doesn't leave. Can I share one last thing with you?
Yeah.
Awareness is non-refundable. You can't get your awareness back if you haven't got it.
Yeah.
It's non-refundable. This thing, awareness, it cannot leave you, and it's impossible if you want to ignore it. You can't live in ignorance your whole life.
Yeah,
it's impossible. Sooner or later, someone's going to poke you with something brilliant, and that's going to open the door for you.
I want to share one last thing. This is the last one. Are you ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the Grandmaster's stanza. This is his saying. So I want to sort of finish the show off with this one, and this will be my respect, and I'll pay my dues to the existence we shared together once upon a time when he liberated me with such a beautiful life, with Chi, with being a monk, with being ordained, and also, as of late, he's titled me with a renowned title called Master, which is an honor, but I think the struggle just got real. So I'll just say this last one, quote, from Grandmaster Wolf J. Artigue. The sound of the universe is my voice. The noise of this planet is but a click of the tongue. The contents of the universe is my body. Life is my function in all galaxies. All beings can say this throughout the cosmos in complete truth. For there is only one life, and it is in all things, ad infinitum. Understand this, and all illusions dissipate. Realize this, and be enlightened.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Thank you.
I really appreciate both of your time. It's been an honor and a gift. I look forward to the address you gift me with, and in return, I will send you all of my love through what you wear.
Okay.
I will say one thing also, that I've been doing radio shows for 20 years and TV for 6, and I think this is probably the most enlightening radio show I've ever done. So I thank you.
Bless your heart. Bless your heart. And I love both of you with all my heart. Deanna and Aage, both of you are graced with the essence of breath. And Charity, the magician behind the scene that pulls the volume buttons and makes me echo with great resonance. You are a gift. You are a gift.
Well, we sure thank you. And maybe we could do this again sometime.
More than welcome.
That would be wonderful.
What is an awareness doing? Let me know and I'll be there.
Okay,
Okay.
let's do. All right, well then, I
I
thank you very much, and
really appreciate your time. Really appreciate your time. And this is the last ring of the universe. Are you ready?
Yeah.
we're ready. Thank you.
Thank you.
Love. Much love.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
You're there.
Yes, we're done.
Charity?